I'm gonna bring you guys along through a full week of training as we're preparing to run a PB at the Berlin Marathon. So in a marathon prep, there's three main and general kind of workouts people need to do. The first is your engine building, your base building. This is just like what we're about to do today. Just like zone 2, easy effort run. You know, you don't really have to look at your watch. Like ideally you're just in a lower heart rate. And majority of your runs, you're probably doing those like 2-3 times a week. Then you're gonna have a speed session, some form of track workout or threshold workout. And that's where you're gonna go faster than your marathon pace. And the goal of those workouts is you're basically trying to like feed your body gas. Like that's actually like the ability to turn over, run fast, hit a certain pace. But like a car, if your engine isn't strong, which is like zone 2 building, then you won't really be able to do much like speed work, which is the tempo and threshold stuff. So tomorrow I'm gonna bring you guys along for that workout. But then the last piece is really the long run. And this is kind of the art of the marathon. It's one's ability to get comfortable running for 20 miles plus, 26 miles. You're building up to that threshold. So in the video, we're gonna basically break down what this week looks like for me when it comes to progressively adding volume into a training block. And because we're 7 weeks out, like this week won't be my peak week of running, but we're gonna slowly start to add more miles in, just because in the past couple months, I've only been really running like 40 miles a week. And in this block, we'll probably get up to 50, 60, and maybe even touch a 70-mile week as we prepare for Berlin. So just general rule of thumb, easy runs, speed workouts, and long runs are kind of the main things people need. Eight miles, easy, complete. That is our first day of training here on Monday. And for most people, myself included, like the easy run is basically a bulk of what training looks like. Most of my days are just consistent of easy running, base building. And I think for a lot of new runners, and I've talked about on this channel a lot, like that's probably where most of you guys are at. So Monday, miles are done. Tomorrow, I'm gonna bring you guys to Good Pain, and we have a nice track workout, which obviously will be done in a big run club environment, which is always fun as well. So we'll see you guys at the track. All right, we got a track day today. This is a fun workout with Good Pain. Honestly, this is a little bit longer threshold than we typically do, but we're doing 2x5K, which is 3.1 miles. So, I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what we can hold here, but this workout is gonna be a tough one.
Loving you is gonna do me harm, but I don't give a damn, and I'll continue to carry on, broken hearted.
All right, so we just finished up the 5Ks, and now we're gonna do 2 to 3 1,200 meter repeats at a 6-minute pace with a 8:30 400 meter float.
Basically, we're running a Quan's program pretty much right now, which is good. So Quan's gonna lead us through this.
Yeah.
You were standing on the porch, I was out in the rain. Caught you dancing in your mother's dress. Felt the lightning in your veins. I had everything owned in a bag in the back of my car. You left a note on the TV set and broke your daddy's heart. Are we gonna dive in the ocean if we never cross the county line?
running. I did the first couple of laps with him. They were running at like a 640, 650. We're trying to conserve a lot of our energy, keep the heart rate low since it's so humid out. Matt's looking good, he's looking strong. Matt's a tall guy, so he's got a big stride. It looks healthy, it looks strong, and you know, I think he's got that marathon goal. Barely breathing at a 640 pace for the 5K. I think he's got it in the bag.
How's the workout? So we adjusted a little bit. We did 5K, and then we did 2 rounds, 1,200 meter repeats at like a 6-minute pace. So good workout. I didn't really feel like doing the second 5K, to be honest. I'd rather go a little faster. But I'm happy with that. We'll cool down now. Obviously, if you guys are not tuning in, this is the 249 project, where basically I'm bringing you guys along as we pursue Berlin Marathon to get a PB. And yeah, this is the Tuesday speed workout with good pain.
Wednesday morning, we're back in the pool. I started the morning off with a 1,600-yard swim, super easy, nothing too intense. Honestly, for me, I'm just trying to focus on my breath and my form when I'm in the water, utilizing this as a cross trainer for me. And I think that it's been extremely helpful to keep me healthy, especially during these higher weekly running weeks. And then right after the swim, I got some shoes and I went out for a 5K run, super easy, using this as another form of a recovery run, but not getting too much mileage on it just because I came from the swim. Thursday morning, back on the road. 8 miles easy, keeping it very steady, super slow, easy miles. At this point, just trying to accumulate volume to make sure that we hit that 50-mile week, and also to make sure that we're prepping as we get into the weekend for the long run. These are our Friday miles. Keep them nice and easy. Nice and easy!
My typical route is right down Congress, so whatever the mileage is, I typically just go down and back. And today we have 6. I like this also because before the sun comes up, it's really shaded here. So the easy miles are nice here. But we're obviously prepping tomorrow. We got a long run, we got 15 miles. So we're just kind of easing our way. Honestly, I'm okay with this being a little bit slower too. Just because, yeah, like the main workout is gonna be tomorrow. So, 6 months. We're finishing up 6 miles, probably at like a 8:30 per mile pace. Heart rate's in the 140s. Keeping it nice and easy.
Friday, where's the?
Saturday.
Saturday, long run. We have Ethan Kwan here with us. He's got 19, so he's gonna just join me for 15 and do a couple extra, but we're gonna do this on the trail. Get her done. Nice and easy.
Nice and
Let's
easy.
go.
All right, it's like the warm up right now. 3.5 miles. Nice and easy.
The legs feel light.
Yeah, it's nice. The sun hasn't really come up yet, but it's good. Easy miles. All right, we're about 10 miles in. Try this. I don't have as much water as I typically do, so it's a little sweet.
That's great, bro.
Yeah,
What?
it's good. 200 calories, 800 mgs, sodium. It's a good mix. You got 5 more miles and a Coke.
Yes.
Make sure you're refilling, people. I think that's something for whether it's gels or like some form of like calorie carb drink. I think it's a critical piece for there's a lot of new runners. Like if you're not filling long runs, especially in the heat like in Austin, it just is brutal. So nutrition. Buddy took a gel.
Get ahead of it because you can't catch up after. Right? It's like you have to stay ahead of it. Yeah.
For me, I didn't listen to that. I should have brought a gel. But we're here.
I've tried so hard to separate.
All right, 15 miles done.
I'm not gonna lie. That should have been easier than what it was. Bro, my arms were cramping crazy. I don't know what it was. I probably was a little dehydrated, to be honest, but it's warm out. But 15 miles in the books. I'm at 45 miles for the week. I'm gonna get to 50, so either later today I might go for like a recovery run, or tomorrow I'll get a couple miles. But that's the long run. Finisher. Quan, help me finish that.
Just got out of the pool.
That was easy for you.
Nah, it wasn't bad. Felt good. I think that what I would do differently is definitely drink some more water. I kind of feel dehydrated as well.
Yeah,
When you're sweating this much, you have to drink water the night before and in the morning.
I agree.
It starts at 9.
I agree. Yeah, well, that's the long run. I'm gonna recover now, and then we'll get some recovery miles either today or tomorrow.
We're gonna get a couple of recovery miles on the treadmill to cap off our full week of training, which this will get us right around 50 miles for the week. So I'm gonna do just like a little bit of walk, jog, warm up, and then we'll go into just like kind of get some steady state, and then we'll get a couple of strides in, which I'm just gonna increase the speed, and we're gonna open up a little bit just for probably like a minute or so. But this is just kind of after the long run, just getting the legs kind of ready for the week, and just obviously wanting to hit the 50-mile threshold as well. Yeah.
Driving down the street, we got caught, stuck in the car. Watched them on the road, we driving up the hill around the reservoir. Stuck in the dark.
That's a wrap. Getting a little bit over 3 miles on the treadmill. I like the treadmill at the end of the week just because I find that it's a lot easier on your joints and ligaments compared to just road running. So if I need to squeeze in a couple extra miles at the end of the week, I'd like to just do it on the treadmill. Plus, when it gets super hot in Texas, I'm not gonna lie, it's way more enjoyable to just run on the treadmill. But that's a full week of training as we get ready for the Berlin Marathon. I think for anyone that's getting into running, or just this is kind of newer for them in terms of like a prep, just be smart with how quickly you are progressing your volume, just because it can lead to burnout and injuries and overtraining if you jump the gun a little bit. So just keep that in mind as you guys are going through your guys' program, and hopefully you guys all have fall races coming up. But wish you guys the best of luck in anything that you guys are training for. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Episode 2 of the 249 Project. See you in the next one.